Hey, hi everyone.
Hi.
Hi everyone.
Today we are going to talk about movie rooms, but not only that, we will also take you behind the scenes of our project. So, what is movie rooms? Movie rooms is a management game where you build and run your personal cinema across different historical era. As everyone in the team know, we will release the alpha version in early access. So for this reason, we want to share the behind the scenes of our project, but also the team. I think that some people might think, oh no, another early access. But honestly, that's fair. The truth is that we are building a very ambitious project as a small indie team. It's right now it's extremely difficult to founding and keep developing something like this alone without finance support. We are managed to continue thanks to our passion and also thanks to some B2B works that helps support the studio. But at the same time, we don't want to give up on this project. So, early access for us means growing the game together with the community, improving with the feedback and idea. This is just the beginning of the journey. So, guys, I want to talk with Ivana. Do you want to talk with us a bit about the game?
Hi everyone, and thank you all for being here. I am Ivana Murianni, and I am the narrative designer of the project Movierooms. As Arianna was saying before, Movierooms is a game in which you have to build your own cinema and let it thrive in a management game system. So you might ask why including a story mode inside a tycoon game. This is not actually my own idea as a narrative designer. The game was developed by Arianna and Marie, who is the game director and main game designer. In this way, from one side we have the sandbox mode, on the other side we have the story mode. So the real challenge for me was since there are not that many references around, how is it possible to include a story inside a tycoon game? What Arianna and Marie wanted to do was to tell the history of cinema age by age, century by century, by including the most important milestones in cinema history. So I thought about that by thinking, okay, we are moving from one place to the other of the globe. We are moving from one era to the other. So a mechanic like time travel could be something useful for us. But how should we deliver this mechanic of time travel in a way that it is interesting, in a way that is true to the game? So our guide will be Gaspard, who is our mascot. It's one of the characters of our game. It is this Oscar-like creature who has embodies the power and the magic of cinema. And why should we travel all along the different historical eras? Because something in cinema history got messed up. So it's up to us to go and fix this mess. And the result of this mess is that the most important cinema directors and professionals have been displaced in the wrong era. So it's up to us to go and retrieve them, and most of all, to convince them to go back home. Because as you could imagine, maybe one of the directors doesn't really want to go home because they're excited because they can watch some movies who got lost in history. So we have to play our quests to try and save the overall cinema history. So as I was introducing Gaspard before, he is a fictional character, and he will be our guide in the whole game. So as you can see on the screen right now, Gaspard will be also helpful to give us hints about how to progress inside the game. But he's not our only character inside Movierooms. There is a range of historical characters. For example, in this first level, we have Méliès Dali, that you might recognize as two great artists and directors. Maybe you don't know about Dali, but Dali is not only a visual artist, but he was really passionate also about cinema, and he produced short movies, and not only that as well. So I found it really interesting to imagine this kind of what if conversation among the most prominent figures in cinema history. That leads us why this game is important to us, because it's not just a way to entertain our community. It's also a game that we deeply want to make to share something about our deep love for cinema. We do believe that going to the movies is something which is unique, something that has its own magic, and therefore Movierooms has a deep cultural value. It's something that we really care about. It's not something that you should play just to learn something about history. It's not an educational game. We all want to make it clear, but in the meantime, it is a kind of game that maybe lets you discover some hints and that you didn't really know about cinema history. For example, if I have to think of parts of the game that excited me the most so far, of course, since this is an early access version, also the story is a work in progress. But in this level, there's something at the end of the quest that you will solve that someone actually who is not really well known in cinema history. It's a woman, and it's very hard to find women working in the cinema industry back then, but I think that it's always interesting and important to highlight the effort of those pioneers figures that allowed us to work in the creative fields by creating outstanding movies.
Thank you, Ivana. And what difficulties to developing the history of this game, Movierooms?
Well, we have to keep in mind that Movierooms is a tycoon game, so it's not your regular narrative game or something like that. What you have to keep in mind is that there's a complexity, a range of things to take into account. There is the newspaper, there are the interactions with customers, there are the extra characters who are unique to each level, but then there is the tech tree, there are technological in each time, there are unlockable objects, so there is a huge range of things to take into account while writing. But I see it as a challenge, not as a real difficulty, because as I was saying before, the union, the juxtaposition of different time eras of different movies that we can program, because this is another huge part of Movierooms. You have to decide which are the movies that you want to program in your cinemas. So it's everything. It's up to you. So you have to gather clues all around. Yes, like in the newspaper, or by hearing what the characters say. So you or as well, you have to keep your cinema clean, especially when you are in the earliest part of the century, since hygienic conditions were not that good back then.
Like these rats.
Yes, exactly. So narrative is complex, also because tycoon games don't really have a narrative when if we think of what's around. But they should host the narratives. So basically, each player, especially in the sandbox mode, can develop their own story inside the tycoon game. If you're interested in getting to know more about cinema history, or a specific director or movie, you can go on the archive and
Yes.
retrieve more pieces of information about that. And yes, we have a good list of titles who are in the game. Of course, they are our tribute to cinema history. But Riccardo will talk more about them in a minute. So what we want to do with all of Movierooms is to homage to the medium of cinema that we are really passionate about. Basically, Movierooms is a game made by cinema lovers for cinema lovers.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you all for being here. I hope to see you all on Movierooms in early access. Steve, and I'll go back to work. So have a good day, everyone, and thank you again for being here.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao, Ivana. Thank you.
Bye.
If you want, Riccardo, we can tell about our movies. So in this moment, I think you see also the movie shop where we can buy the movies, not buy but rent the movies.
Yeah, I can see some of the first posters from the 90s for early decade for the 20th century. And before to describe my work on Movierooms, I'm an illustrator, a 2D artist, and I also a huge movie enthusiast. So basically, the first reason that convinced me to work on Movierooms, it wasn't the gameplay, because I didn't watch it in the first step. So the first thing was the love for cinema. Arianna,
Yes,
asked me to do some tests with my sketches. I try to draw Méliès, and it was a very important director. So this love for cinema from my side, it was one of the most important reasons because I say yes to work on Movierooms. Then I decided to start working on the most consistent 2D parts of the movie. Like you can see, there are the video games is completely on 3D models, but at the same times, most of the characters and the narratives, the posters, and also some of the frames that you can see on the screen in the theaters are made by 2D art. This was my part. I start with the characters, and I define my style in a very sketchy way, and I start working also on the poster of the movies in this way. So as you can see in this case, you can see some of the first movie on the 20th century. For example, we are talking about Georges Méliès, and here we can see the Voyage dans la Lune in France, but in English we can say The Travel on the Moon, The Trip on the Moon, Il Viaggio sulla Luna in Italian.
But in Movierooms is a launch to the moon.
Exactly. Why the title is different, for example, I start working on the posters and especially on the movies, we had an important problem, I can say, about the copyright. Because in the first step, without any copyrights on the movies, we have to find a way, a solution to correct these little problems. So we start to redesign completely, but with some similar details, the movies, movies, and we change, for example, the name of the directors in the posters and also the title.
Yeah, I can sharing in this case the different movies that we have in this level. Your poster, we improving the UI, the interface, but it's okay. But here we have the original movie poster, and in the game we have the poster of Riccardo, and here in the archive we can see also the frame of the movie. Riccardo, it's very complicated for you to draw the different frame of this movie, for example.
What was just different? There is my cat there. The most difficult thing about drawing the frame of the movie, it was that in the same time, like in the poster movie, I have to do some exchange. It wasn't a copy; it was a reinterpretation of the movie. So basically, I really liked it because my cat is there.
He's very beautiful. No, it's okay.
More interesting than me in this moment.
The new mascot of Mertempings, not a Tempings, but a cat.
The white one.
But
exactly.
you know that we want to implement it with Chiara, the cat in Movierooms, to catch the rats.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He would love it. He would love it. A great mascot.
Yeah, the next feature then that we can developing with Chiara Rossi, our 3D artist, will be this beautiful white cat.
It will be a pleasure.
Yeah.
So, basically, it will be a great idea, I guess. Speaking about the frames, it was challenging because you have an amount of frames that you have to draw for each movie, and especially on the old movies where most of them are incompleted. Like there are some Méliès movies where there's just a few seconds of frames, so you have to try to catch the story and understand what can happen to redraw the whole scene, the whole little scene. So this was very interesting for my passion for cinema, but at the same time a bit difficult because it was a very large
creativity, research and thinking for to redraw a different way. Yeah.
Absolutely. At the same time, it was lovely for me to draw certain things, because before then I never draw so many and so much posters, movie posters, and in most of the time I also discovered new movies because most of them weren't that famous or that mainstream, so I really like it to find them. I like it how you put the posters on the front of the cinema. It's very interesting because it's a way to show the work of the 2D artist also in the actual game. And it's important because usually the posters are one of the first thing that bring us to theater, or at least in the past, because in this moment theaters have difficulties with
the customers. We don't have the customers in the cinemas, theaters.
And it's interesting because this is one of the other reasons why Movierooms exist, because our love for cinema and for theaters It's something that can motivate other people to bring back their passion to theater.
Wait, is our driver.
Alexander.
Yeah, Alex. How are you?
Your microphone is so cool.
Yeah, I can raise it more like that. That's better for you?
It's now, yeah.
It's better. Okay, cool. You have a beautiful cat, Murianni.
It's a little bit the protagonist of this live because he bite me all the lives before with Eve, and now he's quiet. So he put there because he need to
the attention. So the attention.
Okay, I have the same. I have the same white with the longer.
Good.
Where is now?
Alex, I have introduced to you our sound designer composers of Movierooms. Alex, do you want to talk with us of your works in this level, the music that we have in this moment?
Yes, of course. Yeah, when we work on this project, I work a lot with you, Aria.
Yes.
And you sometimes you send me some references of music, and after me I make some research. I'm looking for what style is very famous at this years for know what's the big famous music. And I hear a lot of ragtime kind of music. And I make some research about that. I compose some line after I asked other pianist in my studio. A kind of me feeling. I say to him, okay, that's the part you need to play this. And so he record the music for
the music of the era, yes.
Something more human. So here the best feel of piano, and I make on all music of this game. I make a lot of work about mixing sound. Forget really old sound, because all the sound is not like that at the start. That's really clean,
yes.
And I make a kind of lo-fi things,
Okay, yes.
Get this old sound.
I know. It's a very challenge for you, no?
Yeah, usually people ask me to make music more modern and bright, and in this case, that's really different. we must have the old sound of all time, or something listenable and something cool and old. So it's really how say that
in French.
Ça travaille vraiment de déterrer l'ancien son des anciennes époques pour les entendre en fait avec toute la saveur en fait qu'il y avait à l'époque, quoi. The magnetic band sound.
I understand, and we also like the French word in this case. So, do you have a preference of the work that you're making for Movierooms of the era, maybe 19th or maybe the next level?
For the jazz music, that's really really cool part. That was my favorite, I think. I recorded in past a lot of jazz manouche music, a lot of in my studio record. So I know how it sounds. I know how these guys play this music, but I'm not a jazz manouche player. But I make some this music with my personal guitar. But usually, in this music, they use a special guitar. Okay. A guitar really with a hole avec un trou, le trou de la rosace de la guitare. Beaucoup plus fin, beaucoup plus petit.
Interesting.
And it's with metal string. And this is a unique sound. But I don't have this kind of guitar,
I
I try. Yeah, so I use my personal guitar and I try to make really some to mod to j'essaie de personnaliser ma guitare en fait. Okay. And after in my software I mix it to get a really old sound too, like the other song, and I move frequencies to get really something close to really old jazz guitar. I put this I shared this record to a jazz manage guy I used to record usually. For now, it's work or not, Yeah, that's worked really well. So I was like, okay, cool. So it's okay.
It's okay.
And I one of my friends is violin maker, and he used to work on this kind of guitar, so he know the sound. That sound, and he said to me, how you don't have this kind of guitar, how do you get this sound? So I was like, okay, so it's work.
Yes.
So I was happy, and I'm a guitar player, so it was really pleasure to play this music particularly. So I can play piano, but it's not it's not my first instrument. I have a lot of guitar here,
Yeah.
here, other there. Guitar everywhere. Yeah. So it was really pleasant to make this music.
And also, I remember that we make the music of this level, also the other levels. Your research is only for the music in the state. Like in this level, you are listen the different music, the Italian music in this era. So not only the genre, but also the people. So I think, but I don't ask you if you know the new songer, Italian songer in this case, for this project.
Yeah. Yes, I discover a lot of music because about all levels are in different cities in the world. So I was like, okay, so in this area, this kind of music was there, and so I can hear also all different quality of music.
Yeah.
And yeah, I discover a lot of music.
Yes, and I see for Riccardo because we are Italian, so maybe do you know Trio Lescano,
Yes, that's it.
Massimo Menozzi? The music of our grandparents is very, very particular to discover also the song like baciami piccina na 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 na. So it's the other channel, or male gambe, na 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 na. So it's for Alex, but also for me, maybe also for the other member of team. It's very interesting and fun to discover and to recruit this genre, the music, the epochal music.
Yeah,
So,
that's really cool to have because it's Italy, it's your country, so old past music. For me, it really helped to tell me, yeah, this one is really famous. This one is really cool. I can't wait to work on 80s.
Yes.
Make some
Yeah.
music,
Yes.
Yes.
kind of Stranger Things music.
Yeah.
We will be there soon. Come on.
Yeah.
With the new levels.
New levels and the new patch. Very, very coming soon, Alex?
So people support and share Movierooms.
Yeah, thank you.
You will have the chance to listen the music of Alex or Ash. It's the artistic name.
Yes.
And my works as 21 Avenue and the whole huge work that Arianna and the Mad Pumpkins team did on Movierooms. I think it's a very great opportunity for the movie enthusiast, for the theater enthusiast, but also about art and the music.
So,
Okay.
I don't know if you have the other thing that you want to tell us, but if you want, you are welcome. But only thing, I love the cat that Riccardi, is in, is in the.
You should come here.
Is in the position of
ciao,
meow.
It's not that happy, but it's so fluffy. So
Yeah.
but is there no? There is also this one.
The logo. Yes. Do you want?
It was right on the top of the logo. So is another Movierooms enthusiast. So
on the sandbox.
Also yes, with pleasure. Yes, because we have the history mod, but also the sandbox mod. So you see now the difference of the big structure, the biggest cinema that you can build. In this level, we don't have the rules. We have the totally freedom to developing the cinema that we want.
Back to work. I have to.
Oh no, Riccardo, so sorry. It's necessary.
But I have to work on the new stuff, the new elements for Movierooms. So it's for the right count. So it's good. It was a pleasure to see Alex again and listen him to talk about his work on Movierooms. And thank you, Arianna, for this nice live and to show us most of the important places in the Movierooms. And
thank you, you too.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, you too, and see you next live. Bye bye.
Good luck.
Thank you. Bye bye.
So, Alex, what is your feedback for the music of the sandbox mod? You have freedom also, no?
Yeah, this was a music I was asking because this is the only one music you tell to me. Do what you want. Okay, what I can do on this one, and I thinking about what I want to hear in a kind of gestion games, management game. I was looking for a music who want to push me up to make something not hard music, not something really loud, but not something too quiet too.
Yeah,
and with a tempo little up, and I make so a kind of fusion music, jazz fusion. I found a progression chord on a case. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's close to some Argentine music. I heard recording studio. I was like, okay, that's cool. So I keep it, and I add a guitar on it, and I have also a guitar solo on it. I do it for my pleasure, and I add some horn, pa 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 pa.
Yeah. Because I think it's a little complicated to developing music in loop or for the long time, because in the sandbox we can play more hours, so it's difficult, or also we want to listen different continuous music.
I think we want both, we want to have kind of same mood, but it must progress, and I try to work in this sense, and I hope work again in my dream. I really on that track to extend more, and add different parts again, and have something more not random but more surprising. All the tracks is around 4 minutes. But I hope have something more,
the other minutes,
more longer in the future. Because that could be interesting. or have different music, how we did like we did in other
games. Yeah.
level. I just want to say thank you. It's a pleasure to work with all the team. I appreciate a lot work on this project.
Thank you, Alex. Me too, with you, and the whole team with you, bien sûr. And now is the starting the big developing of the rest of the game. So thank you so much for this moment, and
Of course.
have a good day to work, and also to weekend. Have a good weekend.
Yeah. See you. Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.